All right, we see Yankopon Onshao say each and every day we are back now. Be me Midino. Hey, GHBRAIN with my friend GHBRAIN. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at GHBRAIN _ on Facebook also at GHBRAIN Entertainment News. Now, Biaka Bianso, Memfa, Embro. As I already told me, I'm home for you. Now, Yabe PMO or Apiatse. The newly constructed building. On my penny. The good people of Apiatse, and then our commission, and also be PMO. Na yede bro na inso etoye pa almost ruined the whole ceremony, but bibia ekoso ye pa. I mean somewhere around January 2022 and I had to ranch and to the good people of Apiatse. There was an explosion. A man do na fast so ehre omo enkwa communities around where the explosion actually occurred, you know. Na Apiatse was one of them. Na nipa do na free mo adan bebre na so essay omampanyi ebe shebo say obesi dan ama the good people of Apiatse. Now finally and watimi aye djumadi na wi na say na wo say ba na ye beda djumadi na di ye be pa ho ntoma commissioning of the newly constructed building. And this is what we came here to do. Make sure you stick and stay throughout this whole video. Now the womu bia no onso fa wani ehwebi na also watimi aka bibi achre omampanyi and the good people of Apiatse. Yankopon show. Stay and stay throughout this whole video and enjoy.
One and only television. It is possible! It is possible! We are all observing the process and the arrival of the Vice President of the Republic, His Excellency Dr. Bawumia, the NPP presidential candidate for 2024. That is possible! Oh! Yes, sir! Your Excellency, respectfully, we shall be upstanding again for the opening prayer of this event. Shall we keep upstanding as I invite Reverend Philip? Amen. Shall we all resume our seats? Thank you so much. Your Excellency, we thank you so much for being here to grace this occasion. And I know you have a very limited time here. Today, we don't see the village of Apiatse. We don't see the township of Apiatse. What we see today is the city of Apiatse. A round of applause for the city of Apiatse. Now help me welcome the Western Regional Minister, Honorable Kwabena Ochredako, for the opening remarks.
Good evening. Good evening. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana and the presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, Nana Tetete Ikwama Sichim, chiefs, elders of Apiatse, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, all other ministers here present, Board Chair, Minerals Commission, and parliamentary candidate for Prisia Uni Valley constituency, Honorable Barbara Otinjesi, sponsors, partners, heads of departments, the clergy, the good people of Apiatse. I'm very happy to be here this afternoon. I am also very happy that we've come to the end of a long journey from 2022. Today is both a solemn occasion and also a joyous occasion. Solemn because we have lost life here. We are celebrating because at the end of the day, our wishes have been met. I still remember that fateful day when the NADMO coordinator for the district called me and cried that over 130 people have died. And he was crying. I still remember the call I got from the MC, Honorable Dasmani. And I still remember the work that was being done by Barbara to settle our people. But the most unforgettable thing was when the Vice President, under the leadership of the Nadu arrived here at Apiatse. He didn't come alone. He came with the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Today, the Western region is grateful to His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, President of Ghana, for giving the orders to get Apiatse rebuilt. Today, as we are here, we can all see the good work that has been done by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, led by Honorable Abu Dinapo and Committee Chairman Honorable Benito Owusu-Bio, MP. So today, it is my singular honor to welcome all of you to this commissioning of these beautiful houses that has been built with Ghanaian technology, that has been built with the hands of the people of Apiatse, that has been built with our agencies all throughout this country. It is therefore my singular honor to welcome all of you once again back here to Apiatse to celebrate the success of a government that is determined to solve the problem of its people. This is the first of its kind anywhere that has happened in Ghana. And I know that our government believes in its people, believes that everything is possible, and we are here. And I believe that we have seen the possibility of a determined nation. Thank you very much for coming, and I know God will take us through the program very successfully. Thank you so much.
To say Etoyen, Ma Apiatse Yedia Robo Bibri. Ne, that's a Yamiadom, that's a Apiatse Ayovo Yedi Yeno, and Adan Ijedia. Na Asida Kesia, any Adema or Ma Benini, Nana Adudankwa, Akufo-Addo. As the Dani Subiko President, I am Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Western Regional Minister, so as the Dani be Egomano. Yamame Barbara Otim Jesse, Chairperson, and also as the Dani be Egomano. Apiatse Committee Chairman, Honorable Benito Bio, as the guy so a commander. Yabada Yaya MC, Dr. Azik Dasmani, and also the master. As the guy so comma, FGR, Committee Affairs Manager, Yadana Sibe, FSO. Bogoso Police Commander, and also Yadanas. Iso Koma, Onuma, Yabaye, Bebuaye, Honorable Enyem, and also before electoral area, and also Yadanas. The American said, Apiatse for Ghana Maina. Saa to yɛn nkyɛn bi a ɛto yɛn ma yɛn hyɛ no so na ebi anto ebi emra egya no ɛɛdɛ no ɛwɔ kaa no mu no na obi anim de na so ɔnom na ɛtwe bɛyɛ na ɔmo kɔɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔ video no adeɛ no blase yɛ no dodoɔ na ebinom nso ebirabira a saa bere ebi nso ɛgye ayarehwɛ ɛnso yɛde nyame ase Honorable Benito Bill Nadaroma obi anim yi deɛ enim sɛ obiara na wɔbɛtɔ no ba ɛbɔn.
Natural resources, honorable ministers of state, chairman and members of the Apiatse Reconstruction Implementation Committee, chairperson and members of the Apiatse Support Fund, metropolitan, municipal and district chief executives, Nananum, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The Apiatse Redevelopment Implementation Committee was inaugurated on 3rd February 2022 by the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Samuel Abujinapo, and comprised of members of professional institutions in the relevant fields and from the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. May I please bring your kind indulgence to mention the names of those selfless, hard-working persons on the committee who have brought the project this far. When I mentioned Honorable Benito Wusubio, Mr. Sylvester Ajoku of the Ministry of Works and Housing and the Director of Rural Housing, Mr. Pedro Yabwa of LUSPA, Mr. Mohammed Kamba of LUSPA, Mr. Charles Domenico, Ghana Institute of Architects, Mr. Charles Manson Himans, Ghana Institute of Architects, Mr. Robin Jeffrey, Resettlement Specialist of the Chamber of Mines, Nana Uyamachi Alpo, Ghana Institution of Surveyors, Nana Atapodum Remedy, Divisional Chief of People. Later on, the Honorable Honorable Isaac Tasmania, MC Christian Dr. Bawumia Sebi, Director of Water Resources, Mr. Fabulakwa of GHG, Dr. ECG, Mr. Robin Popo, Ministry of Sanitation and etc. Thank you very much. Thank you guys to take this opportunity to publicly thank you for your work. Very quickly, I want to what actually happened. Between February 22 and July 2022, we had committee meetings with organized and open ideas competition published in the daily graphic. And then also the temporary works were done at the Primacy Resettlement site after rainfall destroyed the relief camp. August 2022, we went for PP 2022, the contract commenced on the 24 houses. December 2023 was the original completion date, and we are publishing the project to be May 2023, giving a contract duration of 8 months. As part of what the committee was to oversee the planning, design, and reconstruction of the Apiatse Township into a modern green and eco-sustainable public. The master plan designed by RISPA was to accommodate about 872 people on an area of about 205 acres. To a large extent, the plan maintains the three disaster-conscious sites, access roads and networks, as well as community amenities that keep the community close to it. The planning was 185 square meters, 279, 372, and 585 square meters. The scheme was developed along the lines of an eco-community development with emphasis on building design, energy efficiency, water conservation, sustainable site development. The houses were designed to reflect the economic and cultural needs. Adequate cross ventilation and the use of large cooking windows and adjustable river lanes were provided. Other design considerations included winding hamlets, functional space, and harvesting of rainwater. The use of compressed electric fitted in with the use of building material that was available locally. Whilst we would like to accord as much of the green technology requirements as possible, we did have to push challenges and provided as much as we could. Aside from the housing, other social amenities, including school, markets, green belts and memorial parking, condition today, playing areas, infrastructure included roads, electricity, water, and street lights. The project consists of 1 to 7 venue outside sites. The details which, because of the rain, I cannot read, and the brochure that's what been provided. So that will give you the total number. But suffice to say, 124 houses have been built. And this is the Asian one. Now, when you're out of the cell, let's to serve the people of the country, to serve the people of Ghana. About the Vice President and the MPP. Energetic, efficient, and of course, generous. Mr. Shall we welcome the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, the LP from Bawumia, Excellency, the Vice President, Honorable Ministers, Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Deputy Minister for Education, Chairman and members of the Apiatse Reconstruction Implementation Committee, for the people of Ghana, the people of Apiatse Valley, and the people of Apiatse. And so, Nana, ladies and gentlemen, join me to invite and welcome the man with bold solutions for the future. The man who believes that it is possible to build Apiatse back. The man who believes that it is possible to bring comfort to the people of Apiatse. The man who believes that it is possible to turn things around. And the man who believes that it is possible to break the aid and transform our country into a country of prosperity, of progress. Ladies and gentlemen, the next President of the Republic, His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Our eminent clergy, the Western Regional Minister, Kobe Otridako, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and MP, Damango, Honorable Samuel Abujinapo, our Minister for Information, Fatima Abubakar, the Minister Designate for Gender, Dakwa Newman, Deputy Minister for Education, Reverend Tim Fogio, an MP for Asensa, the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and MP for Takwa and Sarayam, Honorable Miracle Duka, Chairman and members of the Apiatse Reconstruction Committee, Nana Atakwajo Brembi, the second Divisional Chief of the Fiase Traditional Area, Barbara Otengesi, Chairperson of the Minerals Commission, former Member of Parliament, and the parliamentary candidate for Christia Huni Valley constituency, the incoming. MMDC's directors and staff of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Sarkin Zongo, Sarake, and the imams, distinguished members from the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On Thursday, 20th January 2022, a very tragic incident occurred in this community at this same place where we are gathered today. A sudden explosion shook our foundations, shattered our lives, and left scars etched deep into our collective memory. It left the Apiatse community and indeed the entire country in deep sorrow and distress. The following day, on behalf of the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, I led a delegation which included ministers, heads of security agencies, and National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, and other officials of the presidency to commiserate with the victims of the incident. I saw at first hand the devastation that the incident has caused to this once vibrant community, with some of our people unfortunately losing their lives and others suffering various degrees of injuries, as well as the near total collapse of the entire Apiatse community. Yesterday, a candlelight vigil was held here to commemorate the souls that were lost on that fateful day. Their absence leaves an ache, a void that cannot fully heal. But in this gathering, we find solace, a shared space where our grief is not a burden in solace, but a testament to the death of our bonds. May their souls continue to abide in the bosom of the Almighty till we meet again on the day of the resurrection. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather at this same venue, not just to commemorate the tragic event, but also to celebrate resilience, compassion, and the indomitable spirit of the people of Apiatse. While mourning those who lost their lives through this tragic incident, we stand in solidarity with the survivors who bear both physical and emotional wounds and recognize the heroic efforts of our emergency responders, exemplified in the selflessness that defines our nation. But adversity has a way of revealing our strength, the strength to rise, rebuild, and reimagine. From this tragedy emerged resilience, the resilience to rebuild the community, the resilience to bring hope to the suffering, and unwavering commitment to lift the downtrodden. As if God has given us a message today. We had fire that destroyed this community in many ways. And today, as we are here to commission and inaugurate these housing units, this rebuilt community, God is sending down water to basically tell us it is okay. As we can all attest, government through the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources acted swiftly following the incident, and in collaboration with other ministries, departments and agencies, relief was brought to the victims of the incident through the provision of relief items, the diversion of the road that was blown away, and its eventual fixing and the provision of temporary accommodation for all those displaced. But were we going to end up there? Not at all. Government took it upon itself to see to the reconstruction of the community to provide a permanent place of abode for the residents of this community. Today, we stand on the precipice of a new dawn, the rebirth of Apiatse, with the completion of 124 housing units, together with other social amenities to replace what was damaged by the explosion. We found strength in the face of the devastation, hope amidst despair, and unity of purpose despite the disintegration. We are grateful to all who offered support in our time of need, whether through words of comfort, a listening ear, or of a need or a temporary place of abode. We are grateful to the various committees, the Apiatse Support Fund, the Apiatse Implementation Committee, the experts, and the consultants. I'm happy that we have done it together. We owe it to the victims of the incident, their families, and our entire nation to prevent such tragedies in the future. Nananom, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I cannot end my speech without paying a glowing tribute to His Excellency the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, whose commitment and tenacity has led to the construction of this new community. As we heard from the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, President Akufo-Addo was the first person to donate to the Apiatse Support Fund, a sign of his compassion and dedication towards the rebuilding of this community. In addition to this donation, President Akufo-Addo directed that $5 million out of the $6 million administrative fine imposed on the company at the center of the explosion be paid to the Apiatse Support Fund to support victims of the incident and the rebuilding of this community. Such a selfless and compassionate gesture. To the indefatigable Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Samuel Abujinapo, who has led this project from the beginning to date, I say thank you for your exemplary leadership and dedication. Your commitment, Minister, and relentless zeal in seeing to the completion of this project has been unwavering. This is why I refer to him as the bulldozer minister. He just clears problems away. He gets things done. I am aware of the several visits, Minister, that you made to this community to assess progress of work and to ensure that the contractors execute the project on schedule. The people of Apiatse are grateful for your services. I count on your dedication to see to the completion of phase 3 of this project. I will also be remiss if I did not single out for special mention Honorable Barbara Otin-Jesse. The chairperson of the Minerals Commission, former member of Parliament for Christia Huni Valley, and the parliamentary candidate, Inshallah, the incoming MP for Christia Huni Valley, Inshallah. She has been very dogged in her desire to see this project completed. She's always pushing and pushing. And I know that she has the people of Apiatse at heart and the people of Christian Holy Valley constituency at heart. Barbara, thank you so much for all that you have done. Well done, well done. Nananum Muamoba Barbara Otingesi, former MP. Wobo modern pa. What ejuma yebitimi ye wahano. Mombo na baso. Meme bona baso. Mosumo bona baso. Obo modern President Nana Akufo-Addo. Oshe mubo se asama esi ye no. Obe si adan foforo ama mo nyina. Okae no so wedi so ene nyame adom yewie sadan yi 124 housing units. Nana Akufo-Addo oye osie idea oye enyesa oye edana se nyame nshira ni nyina mo nyina bako. Salamu alaikum.
Another round of applause for the digitalized Vice President of the Republic. You want somebody to see and from the Vice President. Now, before I invite the chairman, of course, he's the former Deputy Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. I'd like to recognize the presence of Engineer Kwabena Ajapon here with us. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I'd like to recognize the presence of the Director General of NABO, Honorable Eric Nana Ajiman Prempe. Thank you so much. And then again, I acknowledge the presence of Honorable Maswal Kofi Juma, also here with us. Edewu, oh, you know that. Okay. And of course, indeed, very affable, down to earth, beautiful, Honorable Catherine Afeku, also here with us. Thank you so much. Rain or shine, the Vice President will be there to serve you. Is it possible? Rain or shine, the Vice President will be there to serve you. Is it possible? Is it possible? Let's invite Honorable Benito Usubiu.
His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Western Regional Minister, Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers of State present, and all protocols observed. On behalf of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, led by Honorable Samuel A. Jinapa, the Minister and MP for Damango, and on behalf of the Apiatse Reconstruction and Implementation Committee, I wish to express my profound gratitude to His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic, for his vision to rebuild and bring life back to Apiatse, and for being the first to contribute to the support fund.
On behalf of His Excellency, the Vice President, of the Republic, on behalf of the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, the Western Regional Minister, the Minister of Information, Fatima Abubakar, on behalf of everyone here, I'd like to say a big thank you for joining us for the commission of the reconstructed Apiatse Township. May the Lord be with you. God bless our homeland.
Oh,
Phase 3. Phase 3, Anna. Baby, you went. I can remember you see Vice President Bawumia, why are they not more free there? Vice President Bawumia, they not more free there. President Akufo-Addo, why are they not more free there? It is possible. It is possible. Everybody's going to helicopter. Immediately. All right. Okay. It is possible. I don't know. Alright, Abusia. See, aha, and I'm do besi. Marin fee say aha, GHBRAIN TV. I'm going to show say the GHBRAIN. Now, me. Finally, the Vice President of Ghana have commissioned this great facility. Our dema Apiatse for, and I'm at Torenchama to more. Now, a dino ube pimo ha see, and I tear. We're able to go for a tour. Sure say finally say omo eba no mo the third phase ne ka ho a ebia the tour no ebetimi aye na ye the amount. So this is how the facility looks like. And say enetie room bia or ne number. And ohwemu a emu efe yipa emu efe yipa. See ebebo aban no abaso na yasrese omo be in charge of distribution omo be chair and all that thing na bibia be kono ne kwanso na bibia emma ho na bibia nso ebe ye fine. So this is how it looks like. Ewo aha eno mo be piemu ewo Apiatse. President Apiatse says 125 or 160 something units. And you know, so this is how I see it here. I can't tell whether it's a single room, self-contained, or but I'm sure it's definitely going to be a single room, self-contained. Now, yeah, it's here. No, it has a very, very clean and a very neat compound. Aha, enom. Now, come on, show. Say, obey me. Aha, GHBRAIN TV. They are kabia and so yeah, the bebro. Yankupon, we shall.